Let's talk about one of the most powerful marketing tools you have right now, your client's success. How do you turn a great project into something that actively goes out and wins you new business? Well, today, we're breaking down exactly how to do that. It's the big question, isn't it? In a sea of people promising the world, how do you prove you're the real deal? How do you show a potential client, hey, I can actually solve your problem before you even get on a call? And the answer is concrete proof. That's what a great case study is. It's not just you saying, we get results. No, it's you showing how you've already done it for someone else. It basically builds trust for you instantly. So to really see how this works, let's get our hands dirty. We're going to take apart a real-world masterclass of a case study from two huge names, Slack and HubSpot. Let's deconstruct it piece by piece and see what makes it tick. Every great story needs a conflict, right? And a case study is basically a story. So the first and most important part is laying out the problem. What was the specific nagging challenge your client was actually facing? This is what hooks people in. Notice how specific that is. The problem wasn't just growing pains. It was about keeping an inclusive culture while going global. That's a human problem, not just a business one. And that's the key for you too. Get to the heart of your client's real pain point. Okay, so you've set the stage with a clear, relatable problem. Now it's time to bring in the hero of our story, your solution. This is where you connect the dots and show exactly how what you do solves the very problem you just described. And again, notice it's not some magic wand. Slack broke down how their platform became the hub for everything, onboarding new people, connecting teams, even customer support. The big takeaway here is to show the how, not just the what. And this brings us to the grand finale, the result. This is the payoff, the proof. It's where you drop the mic and show the incredible value you delivered, making your case completely undeniable. Now that is a fantastic result. It's not just a statistic, it's an emotional gut punch from a key decision maker. That feeling of you belong is so much more powerful than a simple percentage point, and it adds this incredible layer of human authority. So that HubSpot example is amazing, but it's not some one-off stroke of genius. The truth is, it follows a simple, repeatable formula, a formula that you can use for any client in just about any industry. And here it is, the problem, solution, result framework. Simple, right? It's so powerful because it's a logical journey. It takes your reader from a pain they might recognize to a resolution they want for themselves. This is the core structure you can start using today. But before anyone even reads your story, you've got to grab their attention. Your title is your hook. And the best ones, they're not trying to be clever, they're just super clear. They promise a specific benefit that makes your ideal client think, ooh, I want that. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's great for a giant B2B software company, but what about my business? Well, turns out this framework is a total chameleon. Let's see how it adapts to pretty much any situation. I mean, look how flexible this is. For a campaign like Coca-Cola's Share a Coke, the problem was a weak brand connection. The solution? Personalized bottles. The result? A massive win on social media and a huge sales boost. Or think about Airbnb during the pandemic. The problem was a total travel shutdown. The solution was pivoting to online experiences. The result? A brand new revenue stream. See? Problem, solution, result. It always works. All right, you've got the formula. Now for the finishing touches. Let's talk about the best practices that take a case study from just good to unforgettable, and most importantly, make it actually convert leads. This one is huge. Whenever you possibly can, put a number on it. Quantify your results. Saying you increased conversions by 30% is infinitely more credible than just saying we improved their website. Real data builds real trust. Period. And speaking of trust, please skip the jargon. Explain what you did in plain, simple language. A great way to test yourself is to imagine you're explaining it to your grandma. Remember, clarity always beats complexity. The goal isn't to sound smart, it's to be understood. Okay, so let's do a quick lightning round recap of the 4 keys. 1. Quantify everything. 2. Make your client the hero, not you. 3. Use plain English. And 4. Make it look nice and easy to read. That's the whole shebang. So when you put all these pieces together, you're not just writing up a project summary anymore. You are literally turning a past success into your most powerful marketing tool. It becomes this living, breathing piece of proof that you can deliver. So as we wrap this up, just remember, the framework is simple. The best practices are clear. The only question left is, whose success story are you going to tell first?